Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am Atomic Side A, and today we are playing Love and Deepspace Story Branch Prologue to Tomorrow, and this is Chapter 1, Eye of the Storm. So this right here is Zayne's story branch. So yeah, no, I'm a Zayne girly, so I'm just a little more excited than usual, but also nervous because the trailer had me shook. Not sure what to expect, but I'm just hoping I don't cry, okay? So let's go ahead and get into this together. This is gonna be my first time playing this, so I haven't seen any spoilers or anything on it yet. So let's get it together, guys. All right, you ready? All right, number 1, imbalance. Oh, awkward. Please hold. All right, guys, we're back. Let's get it going. 2 months later, in the dimly lit room, silhouettes lurk in the shadows. Holographic screens flicker with images of protocors being sold. Each flash is accompanied by a symbol marking their status. In the corner is a man whose pockets are heavy with poker chips. He takes out his phone and puts in encrypted code with ease. The dark web interface on the screen sputters, then pops up a series of windows, even more mysterious. Ooh. Oh, damn. I didn't get a chance to read it. Anyone know about what happened in the no hunt zone last night? Heard the core of the protocol. Oh, okay, so this was like when we were at Xavier, right? Maybe an Aether core attract the Wanderers? Someone trying to frame the Wanderers, maybe? Don't spread rumors. Saw known protocol smugglers near the Silver Screen Hotel. Lead? Question mark, question mark. Investigate and report back. Okay. A photo appears on the screen. Surrounded by bodyguards, a notorious protocol merchant walks into the hotel.
Welcome to the Silver Screen Hotel.
We work overtime for 2 months dealing with these protocol smugglers. After that, it's vacation time.
Who is this? She's cute. Several hidden bugs and cameras fall as Simone deactivates them. She brushes off the dust on her hands and casually tosses a transmitter into the corner.
After Operation Aether Ordeal secretly started, this is our first mission together.
Oh, she's talking to
I
me.
figured we'd have chances to work together since you are also here. But things have gotten hectic with mission after mission.
Okay. Simone used to be in unicorns, Armament Tech. She has the micro-modification evol. Okay. And ever since she increased my hunter's firearms firing rate by twofold, we've got along well. Yeah, Lancon's been a mess lately. I wonder when things will settle down.
At least it's nothing compared to the N109 zone. I heard you went in all by yourself 2 months ago. You made a mess out of Ani Kindness's protocol auction and left unscathed. You even managed to...
She lowers her voice. Her tone is half teasing, half curious. Oh, okay.
You even managed to get your hands on a real Aether core, right?
Oh, so this is after we enter the N109 zone. Whoops, I haven't uploaded that gameplay yet. Sorry, guys. I didn't know it was gonna be like right after that. Okay. But who told you about this? Yeah. This is the first time I've heard about it. Who told you?
No one. But it does coincide with when you were away from the association and the incident in the N109 zone. The association launched a covert mission. Something about investigating the recent chaos in Lincoln.
Simone trails off, but I know what she's implying. This operation is for the association's best. A few probably noticed something was unusual.
Relax. This is top secret stuff. There aren't even leaks, let alone whispers.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind catching a glimpse of this Aether core to see what all the fuss is about, though. Anyway, the N109 zone whispers about an Aether core, and suddenly the groups on the dark web go nuts. I thought the association wouldn't bat an eye, but then Captain Jenna showed up and dragged me into the Special Operations team. It feels like we stumbled into something big, and that rumor being passed around becomes a truth. I always believed the Aether core existed. I just never thought there was more than one. If these smugglers have the real deal, that baby's going straight into my railgun.
The elevator keeps climbing, as if it's taking us to the top roof that's directly under the Deepspace tunnel. For a second, I feel like I'm back under the N109 zone sky. Yeah.
Allow me to jog your memory.
Ooh!
From your past to your future, to even all the crimes you'll inevitably commit.
Oh, man.
After all, you and me, we're the same.
Oh my god. My memories are too fragmented and unclear. Is it because of this Aether core? My hand touches my chest, the warmth pulsating like another heartbeat.
Heads up, you two. We hacked the hotel's security system. You've been whitelisted and can come and go as you please.
Andrew, the captain of data analysis, is micromanaging all intel for Operation Aether Ordeal. He's communicating via earpiece.
Rendezvous in conference room 3909. It'll be showtime in 5 minutes.
A holographic 3D map of the hotel flickers to life before me, modules snapping into place. Simone winks. She's very proud of her latest gadget, period.
The moment you meet up with the target, Evol will be transmitted through your contact lens's device to alter his memories. He'll think you're the buyer he met before. You have a 30-minute window, so make it quick.
Ooh. Understood. We'll grab the items and see if an Aether core is present.
Anyway, we can fight our way out if things go south. Are you doubting my new gadget or her Evol?
Simone adjusts my dress as she equips a protofield disruptor that's shaped like an earring. Our reflections stare back at us in the glass. Simone looks stylish in her secretary attire, and I'm wearing a simple, elegant dress. I didn't think I would be an heiress again after I returned to working as a hunter. At least my time in the N109 zone taught me how to bluff. Right, shout out to Sylus. A ding announces that we've arrived on the 39th floor. Simone and I exchange a look. Here we are. Let's do this. Ooh, are we about to fight? New battle? Please tell me I get to do a new battle. Oh, I got excited like, oh, we about to fight. Oh, okay. 1 hour later, okay.
With all this fuss, I thought I'd finally see the real deal, but these were all duds.
While we didn't get an Aether core, the mission wasn't a waste of time. We have these modified protocores. The protocore smugglers are taken away, and Simone and I return to the Hunters Association.
Special authorization confirmed. Good job, everyone.
You don't sound too excited.
Do your weapons or gear need to be maintained or repaired? Put them on the table.
Okay, hold on.
And just between you and me, Hunter's Huntin' is serving a fancy meal tonight. Don't miss out.
Why is this so funny to me? The little robot loudly whispers as if almost waddles to the armory with my weapon. What the hell?
Simone, your gear's suffered some wear and tear lately. Over 65% of it has been damaged in the past 2 weeks. If she didn't help you control your Evol, that number would have been higher. 70% at least.
Andrew is glued to his multi-screen setup. The windows flicker to life like a digital butterfly swarm.
Look, if building a powerful weapon turns out to be a mistake, you can punish me. Also, Lead Andrew, it's been 2 months already. Are there any signs of that Aether core? I can understand why the association hasn't told anyone about this. It can't be about saving face, no?
All right, check this out.
Hey, my girl. Jenna! A roll of combat uniform lands on the table. We look up to see Jenna walking toward the control desk. Hey, Jenna.
Captain, what's going on?
A weird yet familiar feeling pulls at my chest. I unfold the uniform. There lies a flat, round object I recognize.
It's a hurt knave's head.
A who? Simone wrinkles her nose in disgust. Without missing a beat, she snatches a pen from Andrew's desk and use it to push the head away. She ignores the look on his face. How could they just leave a head? Where's the protocore? Jenna finishes drinking her water and tears open a package. She takes out a bread roll. Okay.
Because there was only the head. It showed up on Faye Street without anything else. The protocore must still be in its body, but who knows where that is.
Ooh.
So, already you can see something's not right here.
Everyone casts their gazes on me. I slowly nod. I can sense a protocurve. It's similar to the one I brought back from the no-hunt zone number 7 2 months ago, but there's more to it. Is it related to the Aether core?
Yes, we've detected a large beta protocurve on this head.
That's a new fancy term. Captain, what's a beta protocurve?
Jenna takes a moment to gather herself. She stands up at the control, and the control desk flickers a couple of times. A holographic 3D map is projected from it.
Remember that incident last month? It occurred on the 8th at 9 a.m. Lincoln Bridge's main pier disappeared from the river for 20 minutes.
Damn, a whole bridge? I mean, a whole pier? Wait. Huh.
And on the 14th at 3 a.m., rainbow mists appeared in Goldwood City. Specifically, they materialized in 6 districts within 4 seconds of one another.
Rainbow mist.
Then on the 29th, an incident occurred at 4:30 p.m. An ice cream parlor in the Ring Imperial Center was flipped, and customers on the top floor were trapped in the first floor's freezer. The Wanderers behind these have one thing in common. The protocurve produced by their protocores are capable of distorting space itself.
Whoa.
We're calling this unique protocurve a beta protocurve for now.
Oh, wow.
I won't get into the details of the analysis. However, after comparing it with the protocurve produced from the Deepspace tunnel region that's in the N109 zone, our current findings reveal that...
Jenna leans forward. She grips the control desk to emphasize her words. Okay, pay attention.
An Aether core is involved.
Ooh.
Based on our observations of these Wanderers, the Intel Department and Advanced Tech Labs predict we'll observe more beta protocurves in the future. That's where new Aether cores might appear.
On the map with Lincoln City at its center, points of interest start appearing. There are potential locations, and they're everywhere. Some are even thousands of kilometers away from the city.
Everyone, it's getting dark.
Yeah, it is.
Night will fall, and we all know the big guys lurking in Lincoln's shadows are about to make their move.
Ooh, it's getting good. Hey, we're home. Captain Jenna revealed a lot of info today. There's another Aether core aside from the one in my heart and the one in Sylus' eye. But it could be in any of those locations, and this Aether core might be incomplete, similar to how the one in my heart was at first. It will take some time to find that Aether core.
Our mission goes beyond just collecting Aether cores. We also need to investigate the shady organizations that covet them for their own goals. They're essentially a ticking time bomb. We'll split up for now, but try not to alert the enemy. We don't want to make things worse. Hey, I don't know what you went through in the N109 zone, but... This operation is a marathon, not a sprint. Don't be a hero every 5 seconds. Patience is key.
After spitting out my toothpaste, I put down my toothbrush and stare at my reflection in the bathroom mirror. Oh, I unearthed some interesting info in the association's archives today. There are also a few loose ends from my time in the N109 zone that need to be addressed. I should first deal with what I can handle right now, so... Oh. What is this? Choose a clue to investigate. Oh. Wait a minute. What is going on? Wait, huh? Oh my god, like it's broken up. Okay. I mean, I guess we could do this. Yeah, Thorns under the moon. Let's do it. The sound of the footsteps reverberates, a hollow echo upon the marble floor. Looking up, Zayn once again sees that familiar silhouette of the girl. Ooh. In the quiet hospital corridor, its walls grayish blue and dimly lit by incandescent lights. Only the girl stands bright and resolute. Alright, Zayne. Yearning to call out to her, yet incapable of making a sound, he has no choice but to quicken his pace. He runs after her. Oh my god, what's going on? Yet at that moment, terrifying black crystals erupt from the surrounding walls. What the heck is going on?
No. Stop.
Oh god. Without warning, the entire space distorts. Those sharp spikes hurtle toward the girl's throat. Oh my god. Panicking, she turns to face him. As their eyes meet, her lips quiver in despair, softly whispering broken, desperate sounds. Oh my god. Zayn! Zayn! Oh my god, what's going on? Zayn? Zayn? Inside Akko's rehabilitation center, Zayn suddenly opens his eyes. He's in a sleeping pod, and his unfocused gaze slowly adjusts. On a sleeping pod? Did you have another nightmare?
Yes.
Oh no, my baby. Rubbing his temples, he sits up. His eyes is a reflection of my concerned expression.
Don't worry. Lying down in a large box with eyes staring at me. If I could sleep well with that happening, then you'd actually have something to worry about.
Not for real. Hey, I care about you. And what else am I supposed to do? Someone hasn't gotten a good night's sleep ever since he's returned from Mount Eternal. Right, guys? Remember chapter 5, he went to the mountain. He also keeps using nightmares as an excuse. After returning from Mount Eternal 2 months ago, Zayn's health hasn't been good. Oh no! It's gotten to the point where he can't sleep at all. Oh my god. However, he doesn't talk about what happened in the Arctic. This reoccurring nightmare is the only thing that he willingly shared with me. Oh my god. You still have a business trip next week. At this rate, the doctor might end up collapsing before his patients.
Even if I collapse, there will always be another doctor to take over. No matter what.
Aww. I pressed my finger against his lips as a warning. No matter how many doctors there are, they're for other people. My doctor is right here in front of me.
All right. I'll be careful and stay alive.
Okay, please do, because I will die. Don't let my worries be a burden on you. I think you started having nightmares after I gave you the crystal fragment from the N109 zone. Zayn takes his coat from the coat rack beside the wall. Together, we enter the corridor.
They aren't connected, so don't overthink it. It's just a coincidence.
Aww.
Speaking of which, there's been progress with the analysis of that crystal.
Is it related to the protocore syndrome?
At the moment, I've developed a hypothesis based on the data. I'll share the details with you once there are conclusive results.
Stepping into the elevator, I pressed the button for the ground floor. Zane's reflection appeared on the closed doors, the dark circles under his eyes, underlining a deeper wariness. Take your time. You should deal with your insomnia first.
Since I can't sleep, I might as well be productive with my time.
So it's not that doctors can't treat themselves. They don't actually want to be treated. I ordered some milk for you. It'll be delivered at your place, and it should help you sleep. Also, the hypnotic music.
Are you referring to the lullaby playlist? Did you forget how old I am?
That's cute, though. I'm just trying to help as a normal hunter. You don't have to listen to me, Dr. Zayne.
Since I am your one and only doctor, I should listen to you.
We step out of the elevator and my watch begins to ring. Someone's calling me. I gesture to Zayne, and then he moves to the side to answer it. Captain Jenna?
Hey, are you available right now? We've detected beta protocurve activity in a certain location.
After a brief explanation, Captain Jenna quickly ends the call.
Why are you frowning? Did something happen?
My mission got an update. I need to check in with Captain Jenna, so I might not be able to have dinner with you. Just as I'm about to sprint to the hospital's main entrance, a pair of hands lands on my shoulders and steers me. Oh, damn. Sorry, guys.
Don't run just yet.
Not you stopping me in my tracks.
I'll drive you there.
Okay, period. He's so good to us. He's so good to us. I love him. All right, let's go. Upon arriving at the association, I find Alpha Team's office engulfed in silence. Only Jenna stands before the control desk. Her gaze is fixed on a few zoomed-in photos that are being projected.
Perfect timing. Let's look at these together.
All right. She waves her hand, and those photos are pushed towards me. As I approach to get a closer look, it becomes evident that a distinct figure appears in every picture. The figure is also marked with conspicuous colors, which show traces of beta protocurve. All of them are from the same Wanderer.
Yes, including this morning. Andrew has found its traces 5 times. Beta protocurve activity was detected in every instance.
That means it's related to the Aether core.
It could very well be carrying one, or an Aether core fragment.
Another screen comes into view, showcasing an array of data and information. And positioned at the center is a blurred image of a Wanderer.
This Wanderer can move by distorting space, and we haven't captured a complete image of it yet. However, the Intel department made a discovery. In areas where it did appear, many patients with protocore syndrome have fallen into a coma. Some even go into shock.
My gaze then falls on the left side of the screen. The text reads, location, Chansa City.
I'll be heading to Chansha City next week. There are a few patients with a severe case of protocore syndrome, so they require Oxo Hospital's assistance for their treatment.
Those patients that Zayne mentioned might actually be victims of this Wanderer.
Right now, we suspect there's a connection between these 2 incidents. We could start looking into those patients. And it just so happens that Oxo Hospital will send a medical team to Chansha City next week.
Captain, I would like to make a request. Let me join the medical team as a hunter escort to investigate the Wanderer.
Your request has been approved. Our Chansha branch has also started its own operation. Your mission is to confirm whether or not there are signs of an Aether core.
Okay, I could do that.
You can contact us anytime if you need help. We'll be there to offer whatever assistance we can.
Understood. I'll be careful. All right. As I leave the association, Zayne's figure appears in the distance. He's been patiently waiting by the road. Just as I'm about to walk over, a massive bouquet of white roses suddenly appears and engulfs my vision. What?
Miss, I've heard so much about you.
Wait, who is this?
It's an honor to finally meet you in person.
Does he give me the roses? And you are?
I'm sorry. I almost forgot that this is our first meeting.
Who the hell?
But you should have already received my business card a few days ago, along with the flowers.
Who is this? The man has a gentle gaze. As if to be friendly, he extends his other hand toward me.
I'm Carter, from Xander Sciences.
Carter. I recall seeing a business card that had mysteriously appeared on my desk not too long ago. It was accompanied by attention-grabbing deliveries as well. Oh, those were from you.
Thanks to your efforts in apprehending those protocore merchants, Xander Sciences was able to recover a valuable batch of protocores. Many patients were saved as a result. Naturally, I wanted to express my gratitude. I wonder if you'll do me the honor of having dinner with me, miss?
She already has plans for tonight.
Okay, period, Zayne. I was about to say, where is Zayne at? Because I know he in the distance somewhere. Yes. 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 A hand pushes away the bouquet. Zayne then pulls me to his side, and he moves his hand to stand between me and Carter. Period. That's the energy I like. Upon seeing Zayne's face, Carter's expression noticeably darkens.
What a coincidence, Zayne.
Ooh.
It's been such a long time since we last saw each other.
Oh yeah, they got
Why don't
beef.
the three of us have dinner together? My treat.
Oh yeah, they got beef. My gaze quickly shifts from Carter's smile to Zayne's indifferent eyes. I sort of understand what's going on. I'm sorry, Mr. Carter. The association strictly prohibits hunters from accepting dinner invitations for work purposes. What you about to say?
Let's go.
Just as I'm about to turn around, the bouquet blocks my path again. Ooh, he disrespectful too? Oh no, Zayn about to go off.
Miss, I understand there are rules about not having dinner, but the flowers didn't do anything wrong, right?
Before I have the opportunity to decline, Zayn swiftly takes the white roses. Okay. He glances at them, and with a blank expression, he gives the roses back to Carter.
They're much appreciated. Unfortunately, there's no room for them in my car.
Miss Hunter?
With Zayn holding my arm, I leave. Okay, yes, yes. Carter persistently follows us. Oh, he about to get his ass beat.
Actually, I'm here to give you a reminder. The outside world isn't as safe as Lincoln. Be careful when you're traveling.
Who are you to say that to me? Oh, yeah. Don't mess with Zayn's girl.
Seatbelt.
Uh-oh. Are you mad? Don't be mad at me. Zayn turns the steering wheel and the car joins the stream of flowing traffic. That guy seems to know you pretty well. Are you acquainted with him? In Xander Sciences. I feel like I've heard that name from somewhere. Yes, okay.
All right.
The cough.
Your colleague praised you, saying there are things only the two of you can do. I'm very curious now. Xander Sciences will provide you with the best staff, the best lab, and even the best treatment.
R.I.P. Raymond. The person Raymond mentioned when we were at his place, that's Carter, right?
We studied under the same professor. That's it. The paths we're walking are completely different.
You two aren't like-minded from what I can tell. I also feel like he's a bit suspicious, yeah. A little suspicious. It was obvious he didn't show up just to invite me to dinner. And I could see you're very cautious around him. Is there bad blood between you two? You could tell me about it.
It's not interesting.
Zayne has bad blood with someone and he's very wary of him. Isn't that interesting already?
The fact that he gave you roses is more than enough to put me on high alert.
Ooh. Ooh.
But when he told you to be careful while traveling...
Yeah, I didn't like that.
I doubt that was a simple, friendly reminder.
Yeah, I didn't like that. That was very threatening. That was very threatening. Just as I'm about to tell Zayne about my trip, I think twice. I shake my head and smile. Maybe Carter was annoyed by how we were ignoring him. That's why he tried to scare us. Girl, she'd be so oblivious, bruh. Zayne glances at me, a hint of amusement in his eyes. He doesn't say anything else about this topic. Three days later, Lincoln Airport. Hey! Hey, Grayson! In the bustling airport lounge, Grayson is stunned. Several seconds pass before he finally blinks.
So, you're our hunter escort this time?
Pleased with Grayson's reaction, I can't help but imagine what expression Zayne will have when he sees me later. I move closer to him and shake my plane ticket at him. What's that expression? Do you feel relieved? Or are you even more anxious?
Do you want to know the truth?
Oh god, why'd the music stop? While Grayson's tone sounds lighthearted, a subtle tinge of concern appears on his expression.
They say the hospitals are doing an academic exchange. But in reality, we're going there to help them. Why else would they send such a large team? Or even request a hunter escort for that matter?
Having Zayne fly all the way there, the situation must be pretty bad.
Actually, the main problem is with one of the patients.
Grayson lowers his voice and leans in closer.
His biopsy results show that the crystals in his heart have a certain shape and structure that's different from the ones you'd see with protocore syndrome. Also, when he was admitted to the hospital, he caused a metaflux burst.
As if worried I couldn't believe him, Grayson takes out his phone and shows me a video.
My friend who works at Chancha Hospital sent me this. All the flux stabilizers in the ER went down. It was a mess.
In the video, the sounds of an alarm fills the air, and the lights flicker uncontrollably. Despite the shaky and blurred footage, the chaotic nature of the scene is unmistakable. An abnormal heart, a sudden burst of metaflux, a picture begins to form in my mind, something strangely familiar.
Thankfully, no wanderers showed up, but it's strange considering how high the fluctuation index was.
The fluctuation index only tells us the chances of wanderers appearing. It's not guaranteed. But given the nature of the energy fluctuation, it's weird not a single wanderer appeared. I watched the video again to search for anything I might have missed. Is the metaflux a result of the patient being exposed to that wanderer in the beta protocurve? Grayson, do you mind showing me the other documents related to this?
Sure. What would you like to see?
Damn, he got hyped like, hell yeah, girl, help us.
You shouldn't make assumptions when things are still uncertain.
Uh-oh. As Grayson and I lean in, a hand suddenly appears between us. Grayson is slightly nudged to the side.
Dr. Zayne.
Yo, one thing Zayne gonna do, he's gonna push these guys to the side like, okay, that's enough. In one smooth motion, the hand takes the phone, turns off the screen, and then places it back in Grayson's hand.
Chansha Hospital was built a long time ago. It's not uncommon for their flux stabilizers to experience malfunctions. As for the patient's biopsy results, they need to be further analyzed along with other reports. It's too early to jump to any conclusions.
I lock eyes with Zayne. He stands before me with one hand resting on the handle of his suitcase. Good morning, Dr. Zayne. I hold up a paper bag. Do you want black tea, cake, or egg sandwich? You can only choose one.
I'll have the cake.
Of course you would. You know he likes his sweets.
Did you arrive at the airport early to buy breakfast?
When did I ever say that? I retrieve my suitcase from behind a chair and proudly present my ID as a hunter escort to Zayne. Surprise!
Mm-hmm.
Contrary to my expectations, I see no traces of astonishment in Zane's expression. Instead, he calmly hands me a hot latte. Like he already knew.
Have you ever thought about who approved and signed your escort application and ID request?
Oh, okay. He already knew. Okay, yeah. All right, let's keep going. The flight takes several hours. Eventually, the plane lands in Chancellor Airport. Boarding the shuttle sent by Chancellor Hospital, the medical team immediately heads to their destination. The chief of surgery, his hair already starting to gray, exchanges pleasantries with Zayne before quickly delving into a discussion about the patient.
They're on ECMO.
ECMO.
After the open heart surgery, adhesions began to develop. And this morning, we saw the crystals spreading. They're very close to the lungs now.
Then we'll have to perform surgery as soon as possible.
Zayne quickly flips through the patient's medical record while putting marks on the paper.
Crystal extraction is already a complex procedure. Those adhesions, we're worried the patient won't be in a stable condition while under anesthesia.
This is our only option. We must perform the surgery.
Yeah.
Let's reassess the patient's health and proceed once his physical condition allows it.
A few hours later, the surgical lights are turned on in the operating room. The rhythmic sound of medical equipment reverberate. Led by Zayn, a team of medical staff focuses on the surgery at hand. The observation room is filled with people, and their gazes are fixed on a large screen. On it, a pair of hands use the scalpel to meticulously remove tiny crystals.
Clear the view.
Ooh! Oh, we got Scrub Zayne! Oh, let's go! Let's go! We got Scrub Zayne, period. Okay. Oh my God. We got Scrub Zayne, guys. After ensuring there's no unusual activity, I make my way back to the glass.
Dr. Zayne is brave for taking on such a risky case.
Captain Willow?
We meet again.
During my previous visit to Chancellor City, we worked together. After exchanging formalities, she shows me the updated data. In a matter of seconds, the record of a wanderer's recent activities appear on my watch, built in 3D map. It managed to traverse the city in 5 minutes. I've never seen a wanderer move that fast before. Captain Jenna said there's no clear image of a wanderer yet. Do you have any new leads?
We did some comparisons. Aside from the protocurves not aligning, the wanderer closely resembles Mist.
But if you look at all the data, the traits of this wanderer exhibits are different from the Mist I've seen.
Yeah. I don't know what got into it, and how it managed to hide so well.
Perhaps the ether core made is mutated or something.
Whoa, that doesn't make sense.
Suddenly, discussion erupts next to us. It draws my and Willow's attention to the screen. A scale-like tiny crystal is slowly being peeled away from the edge of the blood vessel. Oh.
Surgeons have some steady hands, huh?
That crystal. It's exactly like the one on the monsters in the N109 zone. Zayn must have noticed it too. Regaining my composure, I immediately look at him. Under the surgical cap, his eyes remain calm and focused. He continues with the with the procedure until the crystal is placed into the surgery tray.
Does it look all right on the ultrasound? Yes, it came off. Any bleeding? No. Let's wrap it up.
Applause erupts throughout the observation room, and relief washes over me. However, I feel a strange, unusual tremor in my chest. Something is rapidly expanding. Metaflux! The alarm from the flux stabilizers resounds throughout the entire operating room. Woo, that is loud. Captain Willow and I exchange a look and immediately get to work. She starts evacuating the spectators while I run into the intercom. Zayne, a wanderer is about to appear. You need to move.
Dr. Zayne, the patient's blood pressure is dropping.
Uh-oh.
Increase the adrenaline to 0.1 micrograms.
The alarm becomes louder. I immediately pull out my gun and aim at the area where the energy fluctuation has peaked. The faint energy fluctuation dissipates, yet the tremors I feel in my chest show no signs of subsiding. Uh-oh. Zayne, you need to leave or else it'll be too late.
The patient's vitals are unstable. Moving them is infeasible right now.
Right. Through the glass, Zayne looks up at me, his gaze as calm as ever.
Can you suppress the accumulating metaflux with your evil?
I meet Zayne's gaze that carries a subtle attempt to comfort me. My attention turns to Grayson and the others who are visibly worried. They wait for my response. I'll do my best.
Give me 5 minutes. Let's continue.
Ooh. Zayne is amazing, bro. He is that dude. Don't play with him. Oh, it's a nice lobby. Using my evol and the flux stabilizer, I successfully buy the necessary time for Zayne to finish suturing. When the surgery ends, the metaflux suddenly dissipates as if what happened earlier was an illusion. Other medical staff will handle the follow-up procedures. I change out of my sterile suit. Just as I'm catching my breath, Zayne pulls me into the lounge where no one's around.
Give me your left hand. I'll do a quick evil examination.
Zayne sets down a metal tray, picks up a cotton ball soaked in medicine, and begins to disinfect my hand. I'm fine. I might have overdone it, but my use of evol is better than before.
While that is how you feel, I suggest waiting for the results and listening to what your primary care physician has to say.
Oh, my bad.
Also,
a cool sensation emanates from the palm of my hands. As he holds my fingers, he applies patches to each one.
you should be well aware that the metaflux earlier wasn't something an ordinary wanderer could generate.
You knew since the beginning.
Don't tell me you actually believed I thought you were a hunter escort whose sole purpose is to protect us.
Of course, you and Dr. Noah have known about this existence of the Aether core for a while now. Straining my posture, I start thinking. You noticed it during the surgery, right? The crystal was very similar to the sample I gave you. I'm almost 100% sure that wanderer that attacked this patient is related to the Aether core. It's possible the Aether core made those monsters in the N109 zone transform into their current state.
Not necessarily.
The examination machine beeps. Zayn observes the fluctuating numbers displayed on the screen as he continues to speak.
The Aether core shouldn't be what's causing the mutations. Your heart's integration with one is a perfect example. Given the extent of the mutation you've described, I'm more inclined to believe that someone attempted to be smart, but ended up failing in the process.
Not attempted to be smart. Are you saying someone's responsible for the appearance of those monsters and this patient's condition?
I'm merely speculating. Don't forget, in this world, many forces covet the Aether core. You haven't met all of them yet.
You're right.
All is well.
The machine beeps, which indicates the end of the examination. Zayn carefully removes the patches from my hand and puts them away. In the quiet room, the second hand of the wall clock moves quietly, plucking the faint light enveloping us. I can't help but yawn. I told you I was fine. If I have to say there's a problem, then I'm feeling a little tired now.
Watching the surgery must have been boring.
Oh, no, not at all. It's actually my first time seeing you perform surgery. You looked cool. Taking a paper bag from the table, he settles on one side of the couch. He grabs a sandwich and pulls it apart with his clean hands.
The hospital cafeteria is closed. We'll have to make do with what's available to us.
While the chaos has subsided, The persistent scent of disinfectant lingers in my nostrils. While my body is tired, my mind is still excited. I decided to direct my excess energy to the surgeon himself. Weren't you listening to me before? Oh yeah, someone said he'll learn to accept the compliments from others.
I accept your compliment.
The sandwich bread is already flat and no longer looks appetizing. With the finesse of a seasoned chef, Zayne lifts the bread and removes the greasy bacon. He then proceeds to discard the wilted lettuce, leaving only the ham slices, red cabbage, and shredded pork that have withstood the test of time. Today will be a very memorable for me. Not only did I see you perform surgery for the first time, but I also had the privilege of observing a sandwich undergo surgery.
I've just removed the parts that experienced excessive nutrient loss and would have impacted digestion.
Is nutrition one of the things you research? Is there anything Dr. Zayn can't master?
I have to admit that when it comes to accepting compliments, I'm not very good in front of you.
Aw, he's so cute.
But I suppose there's a chance for you to teach me in person.
Looking at me with a meaningful expression, Zayn places the surgery-affected sandwich into my hand. He then pulls out his phone. Baffled, I lean in and watch as Zayn taps on a message notification. He opens up with a new medical team group chat, which was created earlier today. Grayson had shared a group photo there where the medical staff, their smiles tinged with weariness, hold glass vessels that are visibly cracked. Were these cracked by the energy I couldn't contain when I lost my target? Oop, he looked at me like that.
You overdid it, yes. But the medical staff said you're the most surprising hunter they've ever seen.
They don't need to go that far. Embarrassed, I sheepishly laugh. I quickly shift my attention to eliminating that sandwich. Before Zayn could speak, his phone abruptly starts ringing. Uh-oh.
Hello?
Who that? Upon hearing the voice on the other end, Zayn freezes. Surprise appears on his face. Uh-oh.
The patient woke up?
Okay. So that's a good thing, right? All right, you guys, that was part 1 of this 2-part gameplay. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe if you like Love and Deep Space content. I am Atomic Sade, and I will see you guys in part 2.